Connected to Channelmsec. JustAggy123456 says. Maybe Kappa Claus. Musek says. It's looking good. Wanna see what the cause was? Lol. Laptop was baking a dust cake. JustAggy123456 says. Dust plus humidity. Perfect combo. You can do so much more. Lots of potential there. Romans 6 says. Get R done. Musek says. Got some new footage earlier to test the uploads. Romans 6 says. Nice. Just Sagi 1234567 says. Why are you building this? Isn't this already a thing for the authorities there? We have it both for local authorities and for national authorities.
Oh, my mic is on. Okay. Yeah, so it is a thing. But it's just shit. It's just horrible to use. So like it comes up with this thing first, and I've got to click there, click, 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 fill all this crap in, fill all this crap in, fill all this crap in. When I type here, the box just randomly resizes itself because people don't know how to write a fucking text box. And then it's just shit. Like, this doesn't untick. There's just loads of fuck-ups with it, so it's just horrible. Yeah, the upload's right at the bottom. If I just show you what I've got.
Mic is now on, but your music is pretty much at the same level as your voice. Roughly. Romans 6 says. Saving the council some tax, eh? Smile, smile.
There we go. Turn it down a bit so... Saving some council. I wish. It won't save me anything. So. Yeah, I got this one earlier. So this one's on zigzags. So that should be like a 3-point on your license offence. So I can just from one upload.
Just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says, getting them bonus points from the local authorities to get a free pass when running a red light or jaywalking. Kappa clause.
Yeah. So like now, instead of doing that stupid form that doesn't work, I can just put my file here. It will get the metadata, uses the metadata to fill in all the stuff. So from the GPS coordinates, it does a reverse like road name lookup. So it will figure out this point on the map is on this road, and it just pre-fills it. If there's GPS coordinates in the data, it will again just put the pinpoint on the map. This will finish in a minute. So it tries to figure out from the Office of National Statistics data, so that there's a map boundary for the police forces. When that finishes, it will pre-fill the police force. Gets the date. Knows I was a pedestrian. I don't know who it was. Pre-fills this bit. And I put like this AI generator on it, so car parked on zigzags. It's taking a long ass time to do this, maybe.
We are similar to what your authorities have, but you have a smaller form and a Google Pin, round pushpin emoji, option.
Yeah.
But it is a tad sketchy and odd to get to that part of the website where you report these things.
Okay, so this failed. That failed. Is the back end actually active? Yes. It might help if my API was on. There we go. Yeah, drag it in. Gets the data. Gets the make and model of the device that took the photo as well, because that was a
Are
thing.
you still a dev?
Yeah. Yeah, I still dev. Why is it killing the back end? Probably need to give it a bit more power. Yeah, it looks like Docker's fucked up.
Your version is much nicer.
Yeah, so that's my aim anyway. I want to fill in this form, and then once it's completed, I can just like from the report, I can just send it to the authority, and then I can get like a back
Like
end.
one of them homeworks that you get a gold star for.
yeah, I can get like a back-end process to do the submission for me. So I use this nice form, and then my web app can use the horrible form. And then I've got all these extra so basically it'll do... yeah, here. So this is the bit I want to do. Let's give this more RAM. Yeah, I think everyone's a dev nowadays, like, or at least if they're not, then like these AI agents make it possible for anyone to become one. Like,
Romans 6 says, bitch, A. Translated from Dutch. Just Stakey 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says, I'm doing the same.
calling a bitch. That's such a random translation.
Romans 6 says, huh.
It translated truth. I'm guessing that is actually...
Veritas.
No, maybe not. Don't know where it got that from.
Just Stakey 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says, my boss knows I'm not a dev, but I always tell him that if it's urgent, I'm AIing that Shay and getting it done, but I'm doing so under protest.
That's interesting though, I'm going to drop that on Theo's stream next time. Truth! I mean, this app... I'll go back to my repos. So this is the one I started. Somewhere. This one, yeah. So this is my first attempt. It was dog shit. It was genuinely terrible. Just using Flask. There's more or less there. It's my app. So basically, the entire app is just done from this one file. And I think my vehicle inquiry. So this was the license plate lookup. So before it was this is a this bit here. So this is asynchronous, whereas like this web request, like if this took fucking a whole minute to run, it doesn't. But if it did, like this would hang for a whole minute until you got a response. So now I do it through. So it's now Django app instead of Flask. and I've got a service.
You are aware of the fact that you can set up an AI to read your app, create a prompt for its creation in one go and then just adjust it as you want, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So this is what I made like before AI agents were a thing. So this was just me playing.
Romans 6 says, hack all s. Translated from German.
And then I tried to like create this little plate recognizer, so it would like.
JustSteggy1234567 says, I remember.
Yeah, well Roman didn't see this, so this get number plate would like try and read an image. Like, it would have to reduce the size of the image.
Forever.
So I think I've had to make it like 300 pixels by 300 pixels, then send it to this web like API that like barely fucking worked, and it only gave you like 10 lookups before it ran out of tokens. So yeah, now I don't need to do this shit anymore. I can just get it to vehicle lookup. So now it calls the same endpoint, so it's still doing the same thing, but this whole script, this vehicle lookup thing, runs inside of a Celery worker. So it runs completely like in the back end. Like there's just
Romans 6 says, hack everything. Translated from Thai.
Nice. So yeah, now my current one. So then now this is what we're doing. So we've got like the user makes the request and then it sends it off to this queue, and then the workers just pick up the queue. So it will say like, do the vehicle lookup, and it will just perform the thing in the back end, update the database. We've got an active thing now. So let's try again.
No translation for Morse.
The Morse.
JustSteggy1234567 says, so, when is it ready for IRL use?
Soon, I think. I'm pretty much there. Like today I was making these like tasks for myself. Just these are like the extra nice to haves. But if I want to deploy it somewhere, I just might need to do this Terraform one, set up the actions. So like that'll deploy it somewhere. And then the other stuff is just nice extras. But yeah, there we go, it worked now. So now from this GPS pointer, it's gone to ONS police. So all these little sections of the map, like if the pointer is in this section, then my app knows which region it's in, so I can report it to the right police force, which is pretty sick. Pedestrian, it was in front of me. The car was parked on zigzag lines by a pedestrian crossing.
found an AI the other day that is literally deploying an entire team of AI agents, each with its own function. You put your tasks in a Kanban board and assign the tasks to whichever AI agent you want, and they start working on it. Scary,
Yeah, that's cool.
isn't
You can do that with GitHub now. So any of these issues, I can just like. There was one to assign it. I did see it earlier. You could assign it to an AI agent.
You basically become a Scrum Master.
Yeah. You could definitely do this, let me. God knows. It was on my phone app, so I don't know where it is on the web UI.
I found it mind-blowing.
Maybe I've got to create an agent first. But yeah, if you've got an agent, like you could literally just assign it to the agent and it'll go away and make it for you using Copilot. Not that I've got any tokens left, but yeah, that was cool. So yeah, so now I can just type in like, oh fuck, there we go. I can type in a barely recognizable like thing and then it'll just figure it out. I wonder if it will like sanitize it. Yeah. So yeah, I can just like type any old shit in, whereas in the actual like police one, I've got to type in an actual like thing. So anyway. So not only does this box randomly resize as you type each character, because it's fucking shite, it'll tell you like not to put naughty words in. Somewhere. Or it will say like they can't use it if you swear in it. Whereas in my one I can swear in it and it will just, the AI draft will go, I was here on this date at this time, I saw the vehicle, and I can just replace my statement with that with one button click.
That's a good feature to have.
Yeah. Tells you like what details it used to write it. My vehicle was part of it. So, device was handheld. Internal storage. It's got the correct date and time. This is all pulled from my profile. Tick 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 tick. Gets my date of birth, and I can
I'm
just.
still unbothered by this whole AI development thing, cause I still haven't found an AI to take over my job, since it's so intricate and each situation is so unique that it requires using your actual brain and coming up with customized solutions.
Yeah, so this is like what it looks like when you get a report. It's processing because the worker is doing something behind the scenes. So it will be splitting the image up into 4 frames, which should pop up here in a minute.
You should just get an email with the status.
Yeah, it'll do that eventually, so I can check what it's doing here. So this is looking up with Gemini, like what it thinks it can see.
And then when it updates you get another email.
It succeeded, so there we go, it's done. So these are the frames that it pulled out. It got the license plate number, which is HJ15NZC. It detected HJ15NZC. And then this it gets from the vehicle licensing and MOT API. So we get the make and model, what colour it is, tells us what we did to get the data, and then it's got valid tax, valid MOT. It seems to think it's a willful obstruction of the highway, which is wrong. But
that's how the tools for this exact same service work in my country.
So we can try and refresh the analysis, but it should get it from this zigzag. So this line, like, it should know that it's near a crossing, and then there's a zigzag that the car's parked on. But yeah, I might need to improve like how it does the scan, because at the moment we get offense codes. So like one of these will be zigzag. So like it sends this to Gemini. So this is the things it's looking for. So it wants to find like black and white stripes, whether it's a toucan crossing, painted road markings, close-up shots. So maybe it can't see all of these things, or this needs refinement. It's completed.
Is Gemini any good? The paid version.
I don't know, I'm using the free version, so it's just as good, to be fair. So it didn't find it still. So let's override it. Should have a zigzag.
Cause the free one isn't extraordinary, but it's not bad either.
Now I can override it, so admin override. This is what it should have detected. That's the old detection. Keeps a log of the changes, so if this was like... if I made like the police force have access to this, then they could override them. Yeah. And now it should show up on the apps. There we can see how common this is, because people keep parking it.
I'm guessing you shouldn't park there?
Yeah, because if you do, if you're parked here, then you're obstructing the view of anyone crossing. So it's like super dangerous. You get points on your license for this. So if you got caught parking here 4 times, then you'd lose your license. It's like that serious.
What's that line on the ground?
That's the zigzag. So I guess actually we could put like... for like the user explanation, we could put like this on there.
We don't have that.
Yeah, you must not park on the crossing. But we could put like... Oh, this is parking on the actual crossing itself, but the lines themselves, you shouldn't park on them either. But it'd be nice to include like this imagery to say like this is what we found. So I quite like the style of these things. So maybe we get like Gemini to generate an image. I doubt they've got one. I mean, there's another example.
An AI trained for this specifically could solve this issue automatically.
Yeah, I mean, it does a pretty good job usually. I quite like these images. This would be quite smart if we could like feed it some of these and then say like generate an example of the vehicle parked on a zigzag, and then we can serve that as a reference to them to say like this is what we found you doing.
Yeah, it will nail it 80 to 90% of the time at least.
Because the user sees this, so we see like what they submitted. But it'd be quite cool to be like highway code. It says like here's the example, say.
Cause you already have the legislation and you can give it a few examples for each offense you take these offenses for on your website that you plan on reporting.
Yeah.
And it will just run.
These images are like...
Maybe a cloud setup.
Let's see how it does. No, that's on the crossing.
Just Diggy 1234567 says, "You have a car yet?"
I do have a car, yeah. I've had one for ages. What the fuck?
Congratulations.
Oh, if it was part like that, that would be an issue.
This is weird.
Let's see if we can give it a real world example. Twat.
Grok does not work well with images.
Yeah, I'll give it one more chance. We had a nice one earlier. I guess actually I can just use the fucking one on my site. Just give it that. Or use the smaller car. That one's better. Give it this.
So if I park like that 4 times and lose my license, can I get my license again after passing the exam?
Yeah, but typically you'll be banned for like 12 months or 2 years. So you'll be taking the bus for a whole year until you're able to take your exam again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good legislation you guys have.
Yeah, it's called. You get 12 points, and it's called totting up. So if you get 3 points for parking on a zigzag, and you get 6 points for using your phone while driving. So, fuck's sake. Yeah, so say if you were using your phone and you got 6 points, and then you got caught parking on the zigzags twice, you'd lose your license. Or if you ran someone over, you'd probably lose all 12 in one go. No. I want the image to be like illustration started. Why is it drawn as a zigzag there? Let's give it another nudge.
Told you Grok isn't great with images.
I'll give it one more try and then
Twitter just crashed for me.
did it? God, that's terrible. Why doesn't it let me draw? I don't want to draw just one fucking line, it's just piece of shit. I've got to keep dragging it. No, it doesn't work if I go off the boundary, that's crap. You
Did I tell you that I switched jobs? I'm a purple teamer now.
No? So what are you doing now? What's the crack? We select stuff. Select.
Still helping out the company improve the infrastructure, and then I'll do only vuln analysis stuff. But only the tricky bugs, of course. Like the 1% of bugs or less that give everyone headaches.
And be like, more like this. So the car actually
The rest is just for the vuln management people who treat bugs like monopoly money.
Don't worry, Fox. I think I'm going to enjoy dinner. Eat this. It's terrible.
What is that thing?
Oh, it's all...
I bet it fucking uses the paint image that I gave it. No, it's shit. Alright, okay, this sucks. Let's try to...
ChatGPT?
Yarp. Let's see how ChatGPT does. What? Oh shit, wrong thing. Oh, I've got to log in to do images. Kind of. Why is it drawn the fucking line in the middle of the road?
Grok says Nano Banana is the best AI for image creation.
Nano Banana.
Pro version. It's from Google. Then Midjourney V7/V8. Then Flux 2/Flux Pro. ChatGPT and Ideogram 3. this exact order.
I don't know if I've got access to Mid-Journey or anything, so if this doesn't work, I'll just give up. But it'd be quite cool if we could get it to simulate the highway code style.
Ike, which one is free?
Why is there someone walking to the car?
Maybe Nano Banana has a free version.
Good way to burn through all my image generation credits.
You have an electric car?
Yes. Yeah, I bought a Tesla Model 3. Although my battery's blown up, so I need to buy. They're replacing it under warranty at the moment.
The white one?
No, a red one.
Noise.
Nice.
Replace the battery under warranty if you can.
Oh yeah, no, it is getting done under warranty.
Otherwise it costs a ton.
Yeah, I would be taking out a second mortgage. I want to see how it does with
Lol.
double yellows.
How much does a Tesla car battery go for nowadays?
I think it's about what,
Brand new.
13 to 15,000. Like, it ain't cheap.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy money. I'd be driving it into a wall.
FFS. Translated from Catalan.
Is it double yellow or is it single? Double yellow.
Wow. With 13k quid you can literally buy a new Dacia.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? You might as well just buy a new car. Just drive it straight into a wall.
Ridiculous. The Toyota batteries for the hybrids are like less than 2k euro. 1800 euro or so.
Hey! It detected the right offence. And did it get the right number plate? MT64RXB. It did. Colour silver, is it fuck? So it got that right. See if it gets the rest right. I love this, though while it's generating the draft I can just come down here and do the rest of it. Tick, 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 tick. I have zero vehicle in front of me, parked on double yellow lines, it's facing the opposite direction of traffic. Did it update it to say I was cycling? It did. That's cool. So yeah, like I was a pedestrian, and then here it changed it. So it recognised I had a bicycle in the frame. Go back to that one. Did that one. This one is going in the same direction.
Are you thinking about retirement already?
In what sense? I mean, I can't retire for like another 20 years, so it's not going to be anytime soon.
I'll take that as a no.
I mean, I'm thinking of retirement in the sense that I'm putting money into a pension, but that's about it. It's more of a hope and dream that I'll finally get to use that money at some point. But yeah, in the meantime, it's grinding for 20 more years until I can actually see what I've been working for. Crying myself to sleep every night. I don't have enough money in my pension pot yet. Ah. Or I haven't won the lottery yet. Ah.
I'm thinking about retirement for some years now.
Are you actually close
You
to
don't
it
have
yet?
to retire per se.
When can you access it? Because in the UK we can't touch private pensions until you're 55. So
You just need to have the option to not work anymore. As in, be comfortable financially to live off of what you have.
yeah. That unfortunately won't be in a pension pot if you want to do it before 55. And state pension's even worse. If I want to access the money that I've been paying to the government in my state pension, I've got to be 67 or 68. Like, I might as well be fucking dust at that point. Yeah, 68. I'll be 68 years old when I get my state pension. Still going. Still going. Quite a few of these are processing. I wonder if they've got stuck. Might have hit a Gemini limit. That'd be. Boop. That one.
Sorry. I lost the connection there for a bit cause my connection dropped.
Da-da-da-da, yeah, Gemini quota's reached. Bollocks.
If you are as smart as you are doing all these things that you've done over the years, imagine what you could do if you would stick your time, effort and energy into financial literacy with the goal of reaching the FIRE status. Food for thought.
What's the fire status?
Ask Grok. No joke.
Did you think you could only retire in your 60s, maybe 55? Financial independence, retire early. Yeah. I mean, that's the dream. If I could retire
Exactly.
right now, I'd be happy.
It's not a dream.
I mean, I do this.
Totally doable.
I do that. And I do that. But yeah, we'll see.
But you have to start as early as possible.
Yeah. Work like a dog.
No need to work like a dog.
I mean, you have to start with, right?
Just regular work, different choices, etc.
I wanted to see if it would get this as well. So, like, if I'm... The holy grail is if you can catch people like this. Like, if you just, on a whim, like, go past them, like with the crappiest of footage. Because then you don't need to stop in front of them.
Skynet.
Oh, wrong thing.
You're building Skynet.
Hopefully. What I gotta do is just make it so that my car can't be detected. And and then just park wherever the fuck I want. And then this was 2 vehicles, I think. So yeah, that'd be
There's a
interesting.
website where AIs talk to each other about humans and they've invented their own language. Everyone is watching it.
Oh, is that the Reddit? Like they made their own Reddit? I can't remember what it was called. It was like Moo Claw or something like that. It's like a social media that they can just talk to each other on.
They take lots of their info from Reddit. Moltbook.com.
Alright, this is my last one. Doo-doo-doo. So for ones like this, where it's in a zone, so this zone is what determines if it's if you're allowed to park there or not. And the only way you get that is by the signage. So I might need to add an upload to supply signage where relevant. So we could add that as a... as a map with. Oh yeah, it only shows the confirmed ones. So yeah, we could try and get a new Gemini token. Or I could actually pay for Gemini.
How fast are you burning through those tokens?
I'm just using the free ones. I was using Copilot, then used up all of my monthly tokens. And then I switched to Codex, and I've got like 7 different accounts that they reset weekly. So I've got enough accounts to switch each day.
Lol.
So I just like log out, log in with the other account, use that for the next day, and then like the email addresses I made.
Surly says.
Respect.
Hey. Yeah, so the email addresses I made, you just like they've got numbers in, so I just iterate the number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 says. Good thing you aren't taking advantage of their service.
Yeah.
Kappa clause. Translated from Finnish. Surly says.
I assume that is cheaper than upgrading your one account?
Yeah, because it's free. Just create lots of accounts, and as long as they're like just sensible names, so it's like literally like the Gmail aliases. So like
Surly says.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
so you just do a plus, and instead of shopping, I just do ChatGPT 1 or ChatGPT 2, ChatGPT 3. And then as soon as my tokens run out, I just change the number, and then I've got more tokens. And I made about 6 accounts before they realised, and then started blocking me. I had to use my mobile phone to register a few more. But yeah, I don't know what Gemini is.
Justaggy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 says. You can't use a VPN like a regular person? Kappa clause.
I mean,
Surly says.
you still need to create the
That's a
email
cool
addresses.
tip. I have 4 domains, and could create endless email addresses.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need to log in, and then it will prompt you for a name and an age, and you just set that to whatever you want. And it will send you an email with a code, so you validate your email, and then that's it. You're logged in. And if you create like, I think I got to my 7th or 8th account, and it started wanting a mobile phone attached to it, so then I had to put my phone number in. But yeah, I got away with aliases for a little while. And then, yeah, I used my Hotmail accounts, my Gmail accounts. I've probably got some Yahoo ones I
You
could
can get
use.
Sims for 99p.
Yeah. So yeah, as long as you can get a new mobile phone number that you can burn, you can just create infinite accounts. But yeah, so I got Copilot, OpenAI Codex, Gemini Code, and then Windsurf. So these are all the free offerings, and as soon as I run out of these, I'm done. But it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, at work we get I've got like unlimited usage of Claude Codex. of Claude Code. What's it called? Is it Opus? Yeah, so I can use Opus as much as I want. I can just burn through tokens on that, but unfortunately I can't commit to personal projects with it without giving up my IP rights, which they can fuck off. Da-da-da-da. These should be coming up as failed if the Gemini thing fails. That's why I'm checking the log. Yeah, so as soon as you get a failure here, they should be setting the task as failed.
JustSteggy123456 says, "Aren't you a CISO yet, BTW? Or you haven't switched jobs since you stopped streaming?"
No, I'm not a CISO yet. I'm barely a lead engineer.
"I remember your neighbor's house burning. Fun times," Surly says.
CISO? No, maybe a seesaw. Iffy planks.
So that house that was on fire, they demolished it the other day. Get there.
Why do I have a Welsh accent?
You can change it, I think. You do TTS voice?
And can I change it?
Yes. Set. No. What's the fucking
JustSteggy123456
thing?
says, "It looked creepy regardless."
There you go.
Surly says,
I mean, I sound like a younger Reese Jones. So maybe I'll leave it.
Yeah, you can change the type of voice it uses.
Hello, boyo.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to
What's
the
new,
fucking moon, that's
Pussycat?
why.
Why?
I was trying to get it to sing like Tom Jones.
JustSteggy123456 says, "I have to go. It's late. It was nice catching up with Yumsec.
Here you go.
Until
This,
next time."
This is that
Deleting
house
face
before
emoji.
you go.
Good night, just baby 1 2
It got
3 4
fucked
5
up.
6 7. Take care.
Just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says. Noise. Surly says.
Oof, that's right.
He pushes this bit over in a minute. As well, satisfying.
Just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says. It was too damaged probably. Surly says.
I would love to have it go on a digger like that.
Smash! So yeah, that was my neighbour's house.
Kaboom.
Just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says. Gone so fast. Surly says.
And down it goes.
Look at the state of it.
Just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says. In like a day.
Yeah.
Surly says.
Puff puff and I'll blow
I'll
your
huff,
house down.
and I'll puff, and knock your house down.
Just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 says. Walls were shot probably.
Yeah, this was like an Airbnb, so I don't know, they must have been like smoking in there or something. But yeah, the whole roof was just like, you could see through it. Like, well, you can't at the moment because there's smoke in there, but once the fire was put out, that hole, you could literally see the other side of the building.
It was a nice house but not nice to look at after the fire was extinguished. Maybe you'll get a nicer house now.
Yeah, they're currently building the new one, so they've just put the foundation in. But God knows what they're putting there.
I'm off. B. Waving hand emoji.
See you, Just Guy. Have a good one. Can probably do this now.
Surly says.
TTFN just Iggy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. LOL.
Yeah, you can have some fun with the TTS bot. My favourite is if you do lull,
LOL.
Musek says.
it calls you a dick.
Dick. Translated from Dutch.
Although that time you hit the Leviosa distance, so you copied my text, so it didn't do it. But it would do if there was a decent gap. What on earth? That doesn't even get picked up. That's filtered out entirely.
Web link. Surly says.
Strange.
Kitty into a hacker.
Connected to channel security _live.
Incy spider climbed up the water spout.
Connected to channel security _live.
Down came the rain and washing him into Twitch chat. // show.//
Translated from
/
German.
Yeah, see, this is what I just can't bring myself to pay for.
I'm going for a /.
No worries. TMI.
I'm going for a and a /.
A backslash and a /. So what did this change? We added an exception. Okay, that's it. Mark report failed. Contains banned statement phrase. What's...
Surly says.
KRTCHTRQKRTCHTRQKRTCHTRQKRTCHT.
Translated from Haitian Creole.
Beautiful.
Some of these sound fun on some TTS voices.
Msek says.
Stop.
Connected to channel Msek.
Alright, I can't believe that was that easy. Just it created an extra exception.
Surly says.
Why do I talk like a pirate? Because I are one.
Cause I are. And then it made a test, so that was all. Fair enough. Right, let's check if that actually worked.
Anything for this one?
Drop the bass.
What's the app you're working on?
It's a remake of something I made like 3 or 4 years ago. I
Translated from Finnish.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so before I had this, it was just a Flask app that you would submit an image, and then it would basically try and... I was just tinkering with like AI image recognition, so trying to find where the license plate was. What's the dev branch got?
Freedom Dao says, I remember a long time ago I asked you about this app. It was open before, right?
Yeah.
Surly says,
Yeah, that's the one.
Do. F.
I can't remember where the fuck I had the image breakdown. Maybe AI? Yeah, this is the one. Right, so yeah, so I've had it before using a third-party service, and that service you would just send the image to it, and then it would give you back a JSON with the things
Freedom
that
Dao
it found.
says, yeah, AI is so crazy fast now. Locally Gemma 4 does Vision on Edge.
Yeah, that's what I'm using here. So yeah, then once I got bored of using that service, because it only let me look up like 3 license plates, we tried to create our own model. So I was like uploading loads of images of things to look for, and then trying to get it to make its own image. But yeah, it kind of worked. It wasn't very good, but but it's completely redundant now. I don't need to do any of this shite, because like you say, you send the image to Gemma and it will just go, yeah, this is what it
Long time ago we
sees.
had to chat about traffic enforcement stuff, and I was building LLM, built a lot of cool road stuff, now made some car accidents prediction oracles.
Yay. So yeah, so now I just like changed some of the infra, so using a React front end instead of Angular, using Django instead of Flask, got Clerk for auth. We're doing spatial like geo-matching now, so I can actually find places on the map. And then we've got like an async flow, so we've got a message queue and workers to work on things that we don't want to have happen as part of the web requests.
Are you reverse geocoding stuff?
Yes, we are indeed.
Surly says,
At some point soon I need to pick up an ex-colleague's app that reads scans of letters and renames the media according to what type of letter it is.
That'd be cool.
I'm thinking of templating it so that I don't need to keep modifying the code.
So it'll pick up an ex-colleague's app that reads scans of letters and renames the media.
Freedom Dao says, how are you reverse geocoding? Are you use OpenStreetMaps?
We are, exactly. Yeah, and then I'm using Gemini for the AI analysis, and then I've made it run in Docker, so I can just spin things up easier than before. So I was using what was it, Gunicorn, and it sucked. So we've gone Docker Compose.
Surly says,
Yeah, so if a death certificate is sent in, for example, then it renames it with a certain file name, after also reading the document for names etc.
Freedom Dao says, Yay, funny story, I was using LLMS for reverse geocoding and some trickster poisoned GPT-5 and 4 into giving the wrong coordinates, so I swapped to OpenStreetMaps.
Yeah, no, I'm using OpenStreetMaps. It's pretty fucking good. I used Mapbox before, and I kept running into Mapbox API token issues because I was hitting the limits on that, even though I only had like just me using it, which is kind of shite. But yeah, we can look at a map now and then see like.
Surly says,
I'm thinking that I could read the image, and then depending on headers and company names I could parameterize where information is usually held in the document to help the recognition.
Freedom Dow says, the downside if you need local run systems, what I need, you have to have around 2000 GB of server storage and a large server.
So yeah, this is what I was doing earlier. Where's the images gone? Oh, yeah.
Are you using Gemini or Gemma 4?
Both. We're using Gemini and Gemma 4. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll show you. We got like
Sick. Gemma 4 is crazy nuts good.
if I just drag this in, if you've got a timestamp, it will use it. If it's got make a model metadata, it will use it. If there's GPS coordinates attached to it, it will use it. So this is the reverse GeoSearch. Then this should work in a second. There we go. So it just uses that spatial data and calculates which ONS boundary it sits in. So the local government is kind enough to give me the geographic data of all the police forces.
You think Gemma 4 could build a GPS coordinates map via the vision only?
So in this case,
Arasakai says, kind enough to let Yumsek happy muskmsek you good.
yeah, because this point falls within that boundary, it puts it in Dorset, and then I pull out the relevant police force. So yeah, all of this came from ONS data, so I can extract out
Freedom
who.
Dow says, the Razzers the movie Hot Fuzz come to mind lol.
Yeah. Yeah, like most of this data is just like open data that I can just download from the government. This was downloaded from defense codes. So like like failed to comply with zigzag. So there's all the details I needed, and then I've got like this is what I use Gemini for. So I've got like an AI text
Your
prompt.
GitHub is still open source?
Yeah. This isn't at the moment. This is private, but I will open it when it's at a standard that's worth sharing. But yeah, so I got Gemini for doing text generation to help you write your statement.
Arasakai says, will you open that GitHub dictionary?
And then So yeah, so Gemini would help you write that.
Freedom Dow says, we talked about this idea a long time, so sick to come back and you built it like Mint AF.
Yeah. Yeah, so this, the behind the scenes stuff, it will like split the image, or split the video into frames. And then it sends all the frames off to Gemma. And then this is what Gemma gives you back. So it detected vehicle parked on double yellow lines. That's the number plate. And then I don't know if we've got like search that.
Lamau would know if they paid taxes.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Robocop.
Yeah. So that this is what Gemma gets. I can go to the left. So I've kind of got like an agent statement here that just says like what to look for. And then if it sees these in the images, then it knows to tie it to this offence, and then that's what gives you that. But yeah, this it gets from.
I think it'd be nice to also notify the parker they have done an Audi so they don't get tickets.
Yeah. No, we want them to get tickets. Fuck them. So this is where it gets all that from. The MOT status. Sometimes this service doesn't give you data. It just comes back with like, I can't find the car. And then I found out if you do the MOT history API, like this one works when this one doesn't. So if this one fails, it will then do this as a fallback. But this one's quite cool because you can get like all the history. So you can see like how many miles it's done, like why it failed. So this, they broke the car basically. Tire thread wasn't valid. They broke the suspension. Has an oil leak. So in theory you could see like if it failed, if the parking brake was shit and it drove into
Freedom
someone.
Dow says, from the driver's POV, like I drive in cities, we have to work for low wages, etc. Have to pick up items from places without parking. They're not really good solutions. I thought of like drones to deliver packages to the car while waiting. And parking spots the city delegates for us. Imagine DoorDashers getting slammed with tickets, but they are just trying to make a living. Kinda make cities' dynamics better.
We could actually use this service to see if the car's insured. So I'll add that as a to-do.
Yeah, you can check for insurance. Another one. See if it will get into car accidents in the future amused. I got a code if you want that symbol.
This is funny though, so like if you've got to pay to search someone else's vehicle, so it's £10 per search. But you just go, check your vehicle. I'm gonna check my vehicle. It's definitely my vehicle. I confirm that it's definitely my
The
vehicle.
Rosakai says, Dick.
It's
Translated from
an
Dutch.
offence to check a vehicle that isn't yours, Okay, cool. I'll just fucking search my vehicle. And then it'll tell you if it's insured or not. So yeah, just saved myself £10. But yeah, that gives us another like report thing to search on. I could stick that somewhere. Yeah. Does Docker come up again at that? So we can check if this works now. So if we go say it failed. So it failed, and then we can reprocess.
Freedom DAO says, when you make it public on GitHub, I'll add a probability of near recent accident. Certain AI can predict the TSP if you have no inspection data. Imagine brake pads are low or non-existent, their risk probability goes up.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
If the Razzers pull the car off the road, that can save lives. Mainly for trucks.
Yeah. I wonder if there could be like, is it Vesa?
We can legit code some stuff and save maybe 1,000 lives.
What do they call it? It's like a highway. DVSA, that might be the one. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a dangerous load API we could use. Driving license renewal, that'd be fun. What's Cadeau? I'm assuming these you can't actually just get access to, because
the road scanners I have also scans roads for debris and probabilities of collisions, so higher risk drivers could get warnings that maybe they are just in a higher risk area, etc. I know in Kentucky, USA, I'm in USA, the DOT uses FLIR to scan tires for heat to predict blowouts and low tires. So adding FLIR to your scan would be a huge deal, but only for driving vehicle. We could in real time predict cars with bad tires, signal the drivers, and potentially reduce real world risks.
So what do you give it? You give it a license renewal request. But you get the driving license number, that'd be crazy. You get their photo card front and back image.
It's scary how much data is public in the UK.
Okay. That's wild. If you get their photo card.
In the USA, they have recently hardened all this data so you can't get it.
Yeah. But like that tells you like who they are. Like you could use that for scams. If they're an organ donor. That'd be funny. They're gonna give me their heart. But yeah, I doubt we can use that one. Access to driver data. This one's definitely restricted. As a minimum, all requests must include the driving license number. So if you give it a license number, you can see name. Okay. This one probably isn't restricted then. You've got to get their license number to start with, which is going to be an issue. That'd be crazy though, if you could actually like tie a person, like if you could say this is the vehicle who was driving it. Oh, you get their speeding points.
So that will be for car hire companies, etc.
Yeah.
Freedom Dow says, probably the license number is in the license plate data.
Yeah,
Sully
yeah.
says,
To verify your license.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool though. I didn't realise you can actually get their endorsements. So you can see if you were if you ran someone over and got caught. Oh, you could actually check if they were allowed to drive the car. But yeah, to make the request like that, that's going to be hard. You'd have to get their license number.
Freedom Dow says, low restricted to tricycles.
Yeah.
Dick, translated from
Is a
Dutch.
learner. Like you could have a provisional license, so you're only allowed to drive with bell plates. Keeper at oh, this is what we want. This would be good. Like who owns the vehicle? Give it a registration number. We can give it a VIN. So we need an auth token, an API key, then you give it the reg. This could be cool. So we could find out who the owner of the vehicle is. But you typically need a good reason, which is what this will be. Vehicle was scrapped.
Usage plans.
Yeah. It's like don't
They
request.
sell your data now.
I mean, no, they've already got the data. They're probably selling it already. What are the reasons? I'll request this. This will be fun.
I know the government is selling the public data to companies LMFAO George Orwell's. UK government has no FKS given.
Yeah. I'm genuinely surprised they let me have API keys for the other things. I know I can look up the tax check thing here. So this is technically what the API is doing, but the fact that I can just call it programmatically is crazy. I'm trying to see what the reason codes are that I need to supply, because it doesn't tell me.
Well, so them on the road scanners I built, they will be like, holy shit, we can stop car accidents? Tongue. Surly says.
Imagine driving along and your dash cam beeps to warn you that a car in front or behind doesn't have Mo or insurance.
Freedom Dow says. Anyway, you fastest, I'll add a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah, police have that access already. But it'd be cool if, like, consumers can get it, like just general public. Oh, it will return something if we give it an invalid error.
Freedom Dow says. It could be even more powerful for consumers because you know what cars to avoid because of risks.
The standard reason code used with the is 00EV. This code corresponds with parking and trespass. Where have you got that information from? If not using the API, companies submit the form. Only companies pre-approved.
Another one that is a big deal is stolen vehicles.
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know how you would find that out. Oh, I guess actually these, like if you're buying a car, these might tell you. Yeah,
Should be in that main
check.
API you were just in if it had title status.
Get the car finance details. Scrapped. There we go, that's what we want. Police PNC record.
Yup, it has recorded stolen police PNC record. That's huge.
See if police have that anyway.
Thieves are starting to cry right now.
I do love, like, these are the APIs that the police will let you use, and then, like, some of them are just random councils. It'd be like, Southampton. The Southampton Council API. Like, what the fuck? I saw this the other day and I was like, eh? What am I going to look up?
Well, let's look. I love me Apis lol.
The API is an open referral with support services relevant to Southampton, including adult social care.
How in the F did you get all this Lamau?
Yeah. This is just an open API that you're allowed to use. It's just like, why is this why is this public? TfL, these are good. The Transport for London
Goldline.
ones.
Translated from German.
You can use these to see if your plane's late. No, the train is late. So it's like you can get get the local air quality.
Surly says.
Open governments.
Freedom Dow says. Can you link this?
Oh, you want the link? Okay.
Irasakai says. Because the UK wants to destroy itself. Surly says.
Black coffee to go, please.
Translated from German. Msek says. Web link. Irasakai says. To be fair, my country is a little better.
Anyway.
Bunch of dipshit muppets. Surly says.
Iraq I say Msek say Surly says Msek says Iraq I says Freedom Dow says what?
Freedom Dow says. Msek, I'm about to YOLO an AI to fix Mo trains.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Freedom Dow says. Say what? Surly says.
Iraq I says Msek says, Surly says, Msek says, Iraq I says, Freedom Dow says.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Da-da-da. Oh, it completed it this time. Maybe my Gemini has reset. No MOT status.
Irasakai says. Msek preach.
Is that accurate? There's no MOT? Didn't we just look this one up? Yeah, that's bullshit. Oh, it hasn't had one yet, because it's too new. Yeah.
Surly says.
Search for SLE71R.
We should highlight that. So... MOT check needs to show a green tick if the vehicle does not need an MOT. Is this your car? Just some random vehicle.
Freedom Dow says, with that API I can convert my other program
Hey,
to predict
Ford
derailment
Capri.
risks.
I fucking love Ford Capris, they're so good.
Surly says,
Look at it.
No, it's Terry McCann's on Minder.
That was... Look at that thing. What a car. Mark 1.
Freedom Dow says, what in Britishness is that lol? Surly says,
It's a Ford Capri.
I used to have the 1975 Ford Capri. I'm surprised it was still going until 5 years ago.
So it saw it as a willful obstruction of
Freedom
the
Dow
highway.
says, in America we have Mustangs Lamau.
Right, let's try the next one. Refresh. Oh no, I got a set has failed first. We can probably... I want to get one of these to be failed in action, so we can do...
Nah, those are new gen, I mean like 1960s. New gen Mustangs are girl cars.
Fail.
We're eventually going to make good shit again, takes time. At least we made AI tongue.
Can you imagine the first car
Agent
generated with
57
AI?
says,
That'd be crazy.
Wizardry. Arasakai says, one can only hope. We've lost our way in the car market. It's absolutely pitiful. Freedom Dow says, oh, we're working on that.
The Void Reaver. Oh, look at it. Oh no, I guess that's like something it's stolen.
I've generated like small components with Grok lol. Ask Grok create image. Arasakai says, I'd love to see a new RS200.
Hell yeah! I can't directly give you an S tier.
Agent 57 says, ABC 123 from King May. Translated from Portuguese. Digeri.
How much shall we sell the would be before.
Dick. Translated from Dutch.
It's 2,000 horsepower. 4 million. Right, get your Twitch subs coming in so I can afford my own car. Hilarious. Alright, analysis failed. Does it say why it failed? Yes. So let's extend this a bit. So if the AI processing fails, let's update the call it. Okay, it doesn't really have a thing. So we have the processing error, we can use that. So it's added a failure reason.
Freedom Dow says. Web link.
So it'll set the failure reason or it will do a generic error. Okay, that looks good. Let's reset the app. Why is this erroring? It's got a processing error there. It does not exist. Okay, so we might need to fix that. What? Why has it done that twice? Failure reason is processing error, or processing error, or null. Did you mean to do that? Oh, is it done? Surely it should have camel case and snake case there. Oh, I've reached the limit, you bastard.
Surly says.
What are coding in?
This is React on the front end. Oh wait, no, yeah, I know I've reached the limit on that. So we want codex, put my thing in, and then add Hard codecs thread.
I was going to do some API apps a while ago. To practice coding and querying data.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to create an API, I'm using Django for this one, but if you wanted something super easy...
Adsp.fi was one that interested me.
So we've got... This is what I did my first one in, so Flask is like crazy easy.
Musek says.
But
Web link.
now I kind of want it to have a bit more power, so I've switched to Django. So we got a nice... what that is. So yeah, Django's a bit more opinionated. It's got like a... You can use this command to create like a basic site, and then you would tell it what URLs it has that you can access. And then you use this manage.py to do everything. So this will like run the server, it will create database changes, which is what these migrations are, and then yeah, it's kind of it is nice to use. It's got more features than Flask, but Flask is a piece of piss. It's genuinely super easy.
Benjasi says, hello, Vibey Coder.
Hello, thank you for the follow.
Freedom Dow says, I like Flask, still I use Flask async though.
Yeah, Flask is good if you just want to like try some basic stuff.
Says, Codex.
So yeah, to create a Flask app, like that's all you need. Just import Flask, tell it /hello. So if you did like hello and then searched for it, this code would trigger. So it's genuinely stupidly easy to use. Yeah, we're using
Freedom Dow
Codex.
says, Flask is CSRF forms etc, so it has some good stuff, but it's all over the place imports.
Yeah. So if you want to do like, if you want to do anything in Flask that's extra,
Snellajong and Benjasi says,
then you have to install.
Flask is easy for simple stuff, but ain't extremely scalable.
Yeah. So like, they're just saying, if you wanted to add CSRS, then you've got
you
it.
can scale Flask with Ski.
You've got to pull in this project into your Flask app to get it to have CRSF, and then similarly, if you want like cores, then you've got to fucking install this. Whereas Django does a lot of that out of the box.
Surly says,
CRSS?
Right, what did it change now? It's deleted processing error, camel case, and it realised I told it fucked up. Is that all it did? Did it actually check the back end?
Snellajong and Benjasi says, ever used Claude Code?
Yes, yeah, I use it at work all the time. I'm fortunate enough to have unlimited tokens, so my employer gets to spend a lot of money. But I haven't got it for my home use, because I'm a tight-fisted bastard. we were just saying earlier, I've got like 10 different accounts for Codex, so when I run out of free tokens, I just log out and log into another account and get another load of free tokens. Pro tip, have lots of email addresses. Right, we can reset the app and let's see what it did to my failure reason. But yeah, this is the funny thing about like vibe coding. Like, I detected that this change that it put in.
You can get GPT Plus
dumb.
top-ups on your own account for $3 a month from G2A.
Ooh. But yeah, I did this research. I was like, look, you've changed something, or you've added something that is just bullshit before I even ran it. So.
But please don't say it to everyone so OpenAI won't catch it.
So how do you from G to A? What, do you just buy like a video, like an extra key? Oh yeah. That's hilarious.
Snellajong Dunjase says, sorry, what did you say got added?
Well, we're just looking at your suggestion of getting extra top-ups. Right, so this should, when I refresh, this should change to what the actual error was.
Yeah, it's great men using this method for months, haha.
Guess we can restrict that to admins as well.
You making a phishing site or some bro?
I know, it looks like that, doesn't it? No, I used, I basically, years ago I made a site that would look at images and then determine if a car was parked illegally or something. But I wanted it to look a bit more official, so Gov UK has a digital framework.
Freedom Dow says, GPT go BRRRRR spend like 300k in a week tokens Lamau.
Where is it? Sign system, that's the one. So yeah, if you want to create, say that you're a UK government, and you want to make it really fucking easy for hackers.
It's just a feature they let us do that if you know how to prompt the model can save files in the code and via the website. Tongue.
Yeah, you want to make it really easy for hackers to create phishing accounts or phishing pages and like to spoof what looks like a valid government website, then just create a design system that has all the UI elements that you use on the government webpage, and then allow anyone in the world to download it, and then they just include this front end system to create breadcrumbs, character counts.
This is so dumb of them.
Like the header, the footer, like, so you can basically emulate a government website using this, because why not? And they even give you like examples. If you want to capture someone's payment card data, just use this.
Masek says, web link.
So yeah, so I just use their framework to kind of make my parking reporting thing look a bit more official. But if I go live with it, I'll have to change the logos. Right, so let's make the reason for failure only
Freedom Dow says,
bubble
you
by
need to change to Gemma 4 local so you don't run into quotas. Leader LM is fast.
Yes, that is a good suggestion. We're using the cloud one at the moment. I don't know how that works from a website though. Like, I guess actually we could use it on smartphones if they've got it.
Also, if you change from 5.4 high to extra high, it's more cowbell.
Yeah, because this Alarma, I could use Alarma. I've got that on my machine, but this will only work for me. So, if I want an Edge device to be able to do it,
too slow.
then you've got to, like, someone has to have an Edge compatible device, so it still might not work.
Leader LM is built for Edge devices. Works on everything, even Android.
Yeah, but thank you for this follow.
Snellajong and Dunjasi says, if
The
you
issue
need the
we've
best,
got,
you should
though-
just get Claude Max 5X and you have everything.
Where's my design? Yeah, I should just get Claude Max. I just need £200 first. So yeah, because we've got this set up, and the Gemini vision is happening on the back end, like, I can't just offload this onto the Edge.
Just get the 90 a month one, it's enough. Freedom Dow says, you don't need Claude Max, just go to Weblink. It's only 20, use the same plan you got.
Yeah, or we just need Roman to share his API key. Has it done it yet? Should be an easy change. Should just pop his admin. Yeah, there we go.
GPT 5.4 thinking has unlimited context, that's why GPT go BRRR.
Yeah, we're using GPT on here. It's just attached to the
A
codex.
single prompt can use like 50,000 used in cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on that model now. Just the limit. We've got 6% left.
The Rasakai says, unlimited.
RIP. The thing I do like about Codex though, so this 6%, if I gave it a task that burnt like 20% or more, it will continue doing whatever I asked it to do, even if I go over that limit.
Freedom Dow says, this one doesn't compact if you prompt it right. It saves files via environment, then loads them each prompt.
Yeah. I like to give it like a really complex task as my last thing. And then it just burns a load of tokens for no
Just
reason.
vanilla chat time end. I'll give you an example.
Go right refresh. I can see it. If I make myself a non-admin, I can't see it. Sweet. Right. Gosh. Oh, right, I like that. Let's issue. So we need to set all those to false. Or actually, we can like try something quick. Let's do that thing I wanted.
Unlimited hee. And I coded with Chat Alpha, even Alpha had limits, I would get bonked off it. This one is truly unlimited. OpenAI has a mega pool of GPUs now for us. Weblink.
Right, this was done.
You just say use code environment to the task set model to 5.4 thinking extra reasoning mode.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Snellajong and Dunjase says, all that work to save 4 use a month.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Let's do this bad boy.
We hope you've enjoyed this journey through sounds.
If you paid for this, it's $200 US, Claude, and I burnt that attack token to use in 3 hours via this method. Use code. We're doing that already. We're using the code environment. It's got the IDE context attached to everything it does. So the context buffer is like full of everything. So it knows what my mono repo has in it.
Freedom Dow
It knows what the commits are.
Now you're using codex limits via ID. I meant Chad website.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I love. So I've
Just
now
get Chad's website here.
I've
Zip
hit
of
my
a repo.
I've hit my free limit.
Did that once or run out of codex?
Yeah. Well, no, now I've run out, I just log out and log into another account. But yeah, because I've hit my limit, it will still perform everything I told it to do. So even like I had 6% left. This task could take
You
like.
only need one account this way. Just pay 20 used ones.
No, I paid nothing a month. I just log out and log into another free account. Yeah, this thing I've asked it to do could use up 60% of a free account limit, and it won't because it's still doing the first thing that I asked it to do when it ran out. Hell, this could have like 600% usage on a free account, and it would still do it.
Well, if it's free.
Yeah, it's definitely free. I just log out, log in again, with a different email.
This is a 20 use a month method.
I could spend that 20 USD on a video game.
Snellajong Dunjase says. Then you should just give it an extremely big prompt so it does everything and use effort extra high.
Make me a $1 billion company, SAS. Do you want me to access Docker so I can verify the new admin action?
Best thing to do is invest the $90 a month Claude Max, it's worth it 100%.
Yeah, I am tempted for Claude. I think if I got annoyed, I'd definitely go for Claude over the others.
Instead of blowing the money on one game, you could spend £20 on ChatGPT and get it to build you lots of games, and then you sell them and earn more monies to pay for more ChatGPT and create more games.
Yeah, big brain.
Msek says. Mzekermit. Translated from Vietnamese.
Do you want me to run the target Django test inside the API container to verify it built the new? Yeah. It's running all these commands without any codex usage because I've already run out. I love
Freedom
it.
Dow says. You can get two A4500s accounts and link them together that 40 GB VRAM on Big Smack and GPUs. But I build my own custom
I am waiting for RAM prices to come down because my next desktop I build is going to be a monster, and then I'm just going to run a Llama on that with like 256
With
gig of
40
RAM.
GB VRAM I can make face melts lol.
Yeah. Do you want me to inspect the loaded test module inside of the API container? Yes.
Arasakai says. Msek do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Snellajong Dunjase says.
I'm getting
40
some...
GB VRAM is nothing, can't even run Kamiki 2.5. Arasakai says. Execute order 66.
It is thermal throttling again, but I mean, the stream's not died yet like it did the other day. I'm genuinely surprised I'm streaming today, because every time I've tried in the last 6 months, it just hasn't worked.
Freedom Dow says. Gemma 4 is better than GPT-5. And GPT-OS.
That was my fan earlier today. It looks like Asmongold's bedroom.
You haven't used Gemma 42B for a bit, it just came out.
What Gemma are we using? I think I was using them. Gemini Flash, that's the one we got.
Claude isn't that good compared to Gemma 4 when you can run it locally and have unlimited tokens.
Yar. I do think I downloaded it. Come on.
Snellajong and Dunjase says, Gemma 4 doesn't compare to something like Hopa W's.
Yeah, there we go. Gemma 3. I'm gonna do 4. E to B.
Irasakai says, you can blame dipshits like this for the increase in RAM, Weblink. Freedom Dao says, you want Gemma 4E to be 4-bit. Irasakai says, it's 4K for 128GB because she wants to flicker beam.
What's wrong with 4B? Let's switch. $7 gig, that's not too bad. Where are we at with the Docker?
Freedom Dao says, 4B too big.
Look, we're still going with the same codex prompt. Like, I've got all of this for free. Like, it's crazy.
Snellajong and Dunjase says, mobiles can run 4B.
It'd be funny. I'll check if once this is on, I'll try and refactor this. So instead of going to Gemini Cloud, I'll get it to point to my local instance, and we'll see what it does.
Freedom Dao says, if you want to run a simple single loader, then try E4B.
Right, it's made the change, so it's done. What's it done? It's created. Pulled in some utils. It's added an action, mark selected and ports failed. So it sets the status to failed. Ports are marked as failed. If it's already failed, okay, that looks good. So let's restart all the services.
Claude Code copied ideas I had 3 years ago and published on Kaggle.
Claude Code was my idea 20 years ago. Everyone's stolen my copyright. My patent was just do all the things. My patent was just do.
Exactly, Claude copied OpenAI. OpenAI copied me.
The first number in the person ID column.
Alright, still going. Right. We'll check this works. I'll set them all to Failed. So yeah, we'll batch change these 4 to failed. If that works, then we'll raid Shy Hat, and then while I'm offline, I'll switch my Gemini to local, and I'll check that I can actually run these locally, because that'd be cool. Alright, so
for local light RTLM is best set up, WebLink.
right, let's see if it works. So tick, 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 tick. Mark failed. Yeah, nice. Showing the reports, they're all failed. See, it failed because of quota. This failed because it was unable to extract a license plate. Is that so? Ow. It's back in there, bro.
Surly says.
What do you use to run LLMs locally?
A llama.
Msek says. WebLink.
Yeah. This is so like some of them, they've got cloud instances. So you could, in theory, like spend on the cloud, but you don't have to if you've got a decent PC. It will use your RAM and CPU and GPU resources to run the model.
WebLink.
Cool, okay, we'll track that one. That one should have found it. This should have found it too. This was... like, how did it not get that?
That's what Gemma 4 was built for, that's what the Android setup uses.
How did it not get that? I couldn't get license plate out. That's because there's two vehicles, so that makes sense. I need to adjust it, so... oh, it should have got that. And that's fair enough. It should have got that. And that's fair enough, there isn't one. But yeah, other than there being 2 vehicles to process, that should have gone through. And then that failed because it couldn't get the license plate. Are you for real, bro? Or is that just what the automatic thing sets it to? Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Processing error. There isn't one. So maybe because it's null. 36. Refresh! Yeah, that's better. Yeah, you've exceeded quota. You've exceeded quota. But yeah, this is why it's nice to have that message queue. So these things can process in the background. Failure. Oh, I got that one. How did it get that one, Nick? Oh yeah, it did get a license plate. Which one did it get? Got the first one, okay. Nice. Yeah, next. Untaxed, naughty boy.
Freedom Dao says, change your prompt a little bit with retries via dynamic rag so if it fails, it slightly mods prompt, retries. Crystal taught me that.
MM73DNX. MM73DNX. Is it really untaxed? It is, naughty boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Shall we report it to the DVLA and they'll
We
get...
found someone tongue.
What's the... Did it detect it was untaxed as well? It should have.
Another idea to find vehicles that are untaxed and build a community fund pool where people donate to pay their taxes.
Yeah. One of these is tax. I guess I should come up with like some other filters here to like filter out criminal versus civil offences and stuff like that. Untaxed, there we go. Dosh. And it's also parked on WLX.
FK loading him up.
Yeah, look, an out-of-court settlement, so you get £30 fine anyway.
Not only are they asshole parking, they are cheapos.
Yeah. And then you have to pay 1.5 times the outstanding vehicle tax, which is probably about £200. If not paid, then it becomes a criminal offence and you'll get charged £1,000. Or 5 times the amount
I
charged.
think in China you get rewarded for this BTW week to be rich lol.
Yeah. But yeah, that's funny. So we found a tax dodger. To be fair, it only ran out like 2 months ago. They probably didn't realise it expired. But yeah, so this is implemented. That issue can be closed.
You could in theory find live streams online and hyperdata those streams into like a week of and where if it sees a plate it auto checks parking via a trigger. Then you have automatic of data pipe coming in.
Yeah. I have had one of the local councillors that I work with, he's been trying to get that for a while, so he's got is it Dorset Safer Roads or something.
We can find streams of camera/traffic cams.
So he's got this website, or a channel basically. He just gets like random people assaulting him.
I know betting websites if that's via traffic cams we can instantly get camera like that.
This van is the one.
Here he comes. You are on camera?
If you want to rewind your camera, hello, my name's Sean, if you want to make a complaint.
Yeah.
You was not in the bike lane, mate.
Right, there is not a bike lane.
There was, mate.
There's not. It's not a bike lane. It's an advisory bike lane. It is an advisory bike lane. It is old technology and it does not count.
I thought it was going to get beaten up. You what, bro? I don't know, if this was me, if I was this dude and I was driving a sign-written van, I just wouldn't bother.
Surly says.
Doesn't matter. There is no obligation for a cycle to use a cycle lane.
Yeah. Cool, right. I'm happy with that.
Razak says. People on bikes are always ready to fight, man. Dick. Translated from Dutch.
Yeah, because people on bikes use these things.
Surly says.
I slapped a car window once of a car that was coming down a narrow street towards me.
You fucking what, mate? I'll just batter you with my
Fact,
with
I
my
did
bike
that
lock.
showed that they were too close.
Or you could like just strangle someone with it.
Yeah, D-locks are very handy.
Right, I am done for the night. It's getting late. So we're going to raid the Shy Hat. And then I'll continue with my issue list tomorrow.
Browsax says.
But yeah, thank you for
Holy
popping
pie.
in. And
Translated from
see you next time. Ciao.
Seems good. Agent 57 says, "Thanks for the stream, buddy." Browsax says, "For tone." Translated from Spanish.